नमस्ते बिटिया, सदा खुश रहो। Myself Dr. Hemant Vyas, Associate Professor, Head of Department of Surgery, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. And today we are going to study about intestinal amoebiasis. Intestinal amoebiasis. This disease is caused by Entamoeba histolytica and transmitted mainly by contaminated drinking water. After the cysts are swallowed, they are broken down in the intestine by trypsin into tropozoites, which produce inflammation of the colon. Tropozoites swallow red blood cells and multiply by mitosis. They enter into crypts of labyrinth. They produce multiple submucosal loculi, which later result into multiple ulcers. These ulcers are flask-shaped or bottleneck ulcers with healthy intervening mucosa. Some tropozoites are transformed into cysts and excreted outside lower sigmoid and upper rectum are involved in 75% of cases. Clinical features: amoebic typhlitis, jejunal amoebic typhlitis. Inflammation of the cecum by amoeba is described as amoebic typhlitis. It produces pain in the right iliac fossa and it can be confused for appendicitis. However, in this condition, there is also tenderness in the left iliac fossa, a point on the left side corresponding to McBurney's point on the right side is called as Sir Philip Manson Bohr's amoebic point of tenderness and is suggestive of involvement of rectosigmoid. Second, amoebic dysentery. It can be acute or chronic. An acute attack is associated with gripping pain, abdomen with blood and mucus in stool, and urgency to pass stools. High grade fever and tenesmus are the other features. Chronic dysentery is more common with 2 to 4 foul smelling stools per day and mild to moderate colicky abdominal pain. The amoeboma. Chronic low-grade persistent inflammation of the cecum produces granulomatous hyperplasia of the cecum with thickening of the pericecal tissues, producing mass in the right iliac fossa. Amoeboma can also occur in rectosigmoid junction. This is however uncommon nowadays because of effective treatment with metronidazole. Clinically, this manifests as mass in the right iliac fossa causing dull aching pain, vague ill health, tender palpable cecum with guarding. It can be confused for ileocecal tuberculosis or carcinoma cecum. It responds very well to metronidazole. Amoebic perforation of cecum or sigmoid can occur resulting in pericolic abscess. Peritonitis needs emergency surgery. Massive bleeding per rectum is rare. It occurs due to separation of the slough. Treatment: metronidazole, then dioidohydroxyquine, diloxanide for furate. Supportive treatment in the form of hospitalization, correction of dehydration, antispasmodic, and bed rest is also advised. Stool culture must be done before and after treatment with anti-amoebic drugs. That's it. This session is powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with this digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will try to resolve it. Thank you very much.